All right, so let's do this. I do want to have a conversation about the broad market because I do have some interesting notes that I think our viewers would appreciate and find interesting. Let's hit Tesla, though, before we do that. Obviously hitting $1 trillion in market cap, joining that club yesterday, the stock trading above $1,000 a share. I bring it up today because we do actually have two people on the show today who own the stock. It's up again today. There you go, 1.75%. It's sitting above $1 trillion in market cap. Dr. J, talk to me here. What do you see on this one? Is the options market telling you anything?
They've bet and been right and right and right on this one, Scott. Just in the last 10 days, they were buying the 850 calls that expire the end of this month, the end of this week, actually, I guess. Then they rolled up to the 900 calls that expire in November. Then they rolled up to the 950s. And now they're rolling up, and I've rolled up with each of those. Now I'm in those 1010s out in January, Scott. I mean, this one is just a monster. Basically, just as it's exploded to the upside, as Elon Musk has distanced himself from the field as far as the richest humans on the planet, the stock just, that Hertz news was unbelievable. It's great for all the EV makers, of course, that Hertz would make that kind of commitment. It was also great for some of the battery and charging, like Blink, like American Battery and Tech. Anybody who's involved in that space, Scott, has to just be cheering that news. And knock on wood, this one's now become my third largest position. That's because of where the stock has gone, not because I've just kept adding to it. But my gosh, the stock is just on fire.
Yeah, no, it certainly is. It's adding slightly to its gains today. Again, it's above $1,000 a share. We thought it was only right since we brought him in yesterday to tell us about his new call buying. Steve Weiss joins us on the phone now to tell us about some of his new call selling. Steve Weiss, you sold 75% of your Tesla calls, I understand. Just the getting was too good.
Yeah, getting was too good. I mean, I sold them. They were up between 350 and 500% in 24 hours. I owned, unlike John, I owned the November 26th 1050s, December 3rd 1100s, and also the December 3rd 1150s. So it was, I mean, look, when something moves that quickly, and I did not expect it, I thought the month would continue, and then you've got time value that you're going to lose if the stock just stays flat. It just seemed prudent to book that kind of gain that you would take at any point in time. So if the stock falls back, I still think the momentum's there, that maybe I'll revisit at that point. But this is purely the momentum of the stock moving along, the momentum of the fundamentals. As you know, I've got a very, very sizable position in Volkswagen and Porsche, which is also in the EV space, which I just think is a lot cheaper and a lot more durable than Tesla at this point. So happy to take the profits.
Let me ask you one quick question.
Sure.
I'll ask you a quickie before I let you run. To my recollection, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is this the first time in many years that you've played around in Tesla shares or options in any way?
It's the first time in a long time. So I periodically have been short the stock, and I don't think I ever made money on the short, frankly. And I periodically been long it. But, yeah, it's been – I don't remember the last time I was involved in the stock, Scott. So your recollection may be better than mine.
Yeah, that's what I figured, because I don't recall us pardon me, Steve, I'm sorry. I didn't recall us having this conversation anytime in recent memory. I appreciate you calling in. I just wanted to get an update. I felt we owed that to our viewers. If they heard from you yesterday, they should hear from you again today if you made a move. As I said, I don't want to ignore the broader story in the market today.